Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and today's video is quite exciting for me because for the first time ever, I'm gonna talk about a K-drama here on my channel. Now, I've said this before, I'm really more of like a Japanese movie, Japanese TV series type of person, and anime is basically instilled in my blood ever since I was young. So that's the reason why I just prefer Japanese dramas in general, but I am no stranger to Asian dramas. One of the things that is quite popular nowadays is K-drama, and while I don't call myself much of a K-drama addict, if you will, I have seen quite of the mainstream ones or the popular ones out there, and some of them actually make it into my favorites list. One of my most favorite Asian dramas that is from Korea that I have seen for like 5 or 6 times already is Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-chu, and I would say that it's at the top of my list until now. But this drama that I wanted to talk about today doesn't have anything to do with Weightlifting Fairy, but more so of another drama that I have seen during that time, which is Goblin. Now, if you don't know, Goblin is one of the most popular K-dramas out there, not just for Asian fans in general, but all over the world. And to be fair, it has really good storytelling, and at the same time, it's one visually stunning drama. However, if I'm being honest, I'm not particularly a fan of the main couple in the series, which is kind of weird, but I'm really more of a fan of the second couple, which is Grim Reaper and Sunny. Now, I wouldn't spoil the beats for you if you haven't seen it yet, but they are the main reason why I'm gonna talk about Touch Your Heart, which is a new drama starring Lee Dong-wook and Yoo In-na, who also play the respective roles of Sunny and Grim Reaper in Goblin. Just like what I did with Hana Noche Hare, since the series is still ongoing, I'm gonna talk about the episodes in bulk. So we're gonna start off with episodes 1 to 4, and what are the things that I like about it and my expectations as to where the series is taking me. Now, as always, there are gonna be some spoilers, so if you haven't seen any of the episodes yet, please click off and maybe check out my other videos. But if you have seen it, just want to sit down and chat it out with someone. I'm not a professional reviewer, I just do this for the kicks. You just go ahead and keep on watching. Now, for the first episode, I really didn't know what to expect. I have seen the teasers and the trailers, but since my Korean is not exactly something as reliable as how I understand Japanese, I didn't really know what to expect with this one. And so I dived right into it, and we get into one of the main conflicts of the series right away, which focuses on Oh Yun-soo, which is a character played by Yoo In-na, where she is an actress that got involved in a drug scandal. Now, obviously, we all know that in reality, it is really one of the issues or problems when it comes to celebrities. Like, how do they usually come back from getting DUIs or getting involved in scandals, so and stuff. Right off the bat, I can tell that this is gonna play a major role in the plot of the series. Basically, after 2 years of the scandal, we see her wanting to really have a comeback and to sort of like reignite the flame of her career, considering that she is known as the goddess of the Korean wave. But because of the traces of the scandal still lingering, every time people see her, she is struggling to find roles. She's also portrayed as someone who's not exactly the best actress out there, and the reason why she only got some of her past roles in general back then is because of her beautiful face and her popularity. She and her manager just approaches the scriptwriter for this script that she has been dying to be on, and one of the conditions is that she really gets field experience, and in this case law, so that she can really get the training that the writers would want for her to have to be a part of the series. Because of the desperation, she basically agrees to do the thing even if at first she didn't want to, and because the CEO of her agency, who still loves her so much after even 2 years of basically not having any projects, links her to the CEO of this law firm that is apparently related to the CEO of her agency, and so that's where the storyline begins. So here's where it gets tricky, because at that law firm is where Lee Dong-wook's character is working as the law firm's ace attorney. As expected, they are the ones that are going to be teamed up, her being his secretary, knows nothing about being a secretary at a law firm, and him being the cold, mysterious, can't easily be read type of character. So as you can see, there is gonna be a personality clash even at the first episode, which is to be expected in almost any type of drama that we see. Move on to episode 2, where there has to be a resolution as to how these two characters would work, because obviously if they just keep on fighting, there wouldn't be much of a sense to the entire thing. It would just be your typical drama. So thankfully by episode 2, things start to get a little bit more friendly between the two of them, with it ending in a way that I'm not sure if it's just me or other people or just speculating it as well, that it seems like the end frame of this episode is similar to that alley of where their kiss and Goblin happened. Like there we see how their relationship as not really more of just lovers in a way as early on into the story, but more of this relationship between two people who's starting to respect each other. And so yeah, I mean, I think that's the main dynamic for episode 2. For episode 3, we get more of a glimpse of them as to how they are working as colleagues. Here we see cases in action, given that, you know, Lee Dong-wook's character is an attorney in this particular series, and we see how the emotionality of Yoo-in's character plays into how they sort of like complement each other when it comes to like working on cases and stuff. And slowly we get to know more about Yoo-in's character and what are the bits and pieces of the mysterious scandal that she got involved in. So slowly you get to realize that this girl is just someone who really wants to amp up her career again. Like it is something that she really loved doing, and she just got pulled back out of that, and she's just this lonely person who just wanted for things to work out. We rediscover how much she loves her career and how passionate she is, and because of a single moment everything just went into shambles, and the more stronger themes are slowly coming into play for episode 3, which moves on to episode 4, where there's a specific very serious case that came into their way, where this girl is stalked by her ex-boyfriend, that she's being monitored by the guy, that even if she tries so hard to sort of like send him away, change the passcode of her apartment, somehow he just gets to it. And it's a really creepy case of someone being stalked that doesn't just happen on dramas but basically in real life. It's gotten to the point where it was revealed that the girl was being drugged by her ex-boyfriend for him to just get a hold of her phone and find out information, and to make it seem like, you know, he's a perfect boyfriend when he's not. There, we slowly unravel that similar things have happened to Yoo-in's character in the series, which is a very serious thing. And to be fair, it is something that does happen not just to celebrities but girls in real life. What's intriguing to me is how we think that the story has already survived that particular narrative, and it sort of like gives justice into the narrative of Yoo-in and what happened to her character in the series, and now we resolve this particular case for this girl who is being stalked. So successfully she got the restraining order that she wanted to ask for. However, at the end, when we thought that everything was all good and nice, and Lee Dong-wook's character and Yoo-in's character were just texting and very friendly, and we can see that there's a hint of, you know, like flirting ongoing there, and feelings are starting to bloom and all that, we get into that cliffhanger of a scene at the ending of episode 4 where Yoo-in's character Oh Yun-so has her phone cloned somewhere else. So someone else is reading her conversations with Jung-rook, which is Lee Dong-wook's character. Earlier into the episode, it was mentioned that her character as a celebrity got involved with a CEO conglomerate who was more of a stalker really, and because of how she keeps on rejecting him, he resulted into like faking this entire drug setup to eventually ruin her career, which did happen. And it's just another layer to this already sad story that we are slowly getting fed. And yeah, I mean, that ending just freaked me out so much. Whether you're a man or a woman, this is something that happens in real life that you have to take note of, and this is in a guise of a drama. Just I'm looking forward to how the episodes are taking us. Hopefully it gets more exciting, because obviously the villain is coming in because of that introduction. Like, we finally get to dive into the story and how it flows eventually, and maybe get the biggest tractions or the biggest conflicts of the story coming because of that introduction in episode 4. But other than that, I'm enjoying it, and I'll probably be doing another one of these check up, talk through videos, if you will, after the next 4 episodes. And yeah, I don't know, but so far I am enjoying it. I'm loving the chemistry of Lee Dong-wook and Yoo Ina as I've loved it in Goblin, and to be fair, it's more of really like a reincarnation of their characters from there. Actually very thrilling to talk about a K-drama for a change, but not exactly something as different. I am hoping to do more videos for like other Asian dramas. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you again soon in a new one. Bye!